The Stripettor Ultra Pipette Controller is intended for pipetting liquids with the use of measuring pipettes. It can work with all types of glass or plastic pipettes in volume ranges from 0.5 milliliters to 100 milliliters. There are two trigger buttons for aspirating and dispensing. Speed and mode switches are used for individual choice settings. The LCD display shows the selected aspiration and dispense mode, speed, and the battery status. Before starting to work for the first time, make sure the battery is charged. Charging the battery is carried out through a power supply by direct connection to the main power. You can be sure your batteries are charging by a successive lighting of bars. The pipette controller is equipped with a replaceable membrane filter that prevents contamination of the mechanism by reagent vapors. The filter can be easily replaced once it becomes wet. The Stripettor Ultra comes with 3 color nose pieces that can be used to identify different users or different applications. The pipette controller is switched on by pressing any of the buttons. The pipette should be gripped as close to the upper end as possible and carefully inserted into the pipette holder until resistance is felt. To avoid injury or damage to the pipette, do not apply excessive force. Before aspirating the liquid, set the speed by pressing the speed switch. You can choose high or low liquid aspiration speed. Select low speed for pipettes with volumes up to 5 milliliters and the high speed for pipettes with volumes greater than 5 milliliters. Holding the pipette controller in a vertical position, immerse the pipette tip in the liquid to be aspirated. Press the aspiration button gently. The pipette filling speed depends on how deeply the aspirating button has been pressed. The deeper the button is pressed, the faster the liquid is aspirated into the pipette. Draw a slightly greater liquid volume than required, adjusting the aspiration speed, particularly in the final filling stage, so as not to overfill the pipette. After aspirating the liquid to the pipette, dry the pipette tip with absorbent paper that does not leave particulates. Set the required liquid volume precisely. While gently pressing the dispense button, dispense the excessive liquid from the pipette until the liquid's meniscus aligns exactly with the required volume mark on the pipette. The pipette controller has 2 dispense modes. The dispense mode is selected by pressing the mode switch until the display shows the desired mode. The pump will start and the liquid will be blown out of the pipette. To choose the forced dispense with a blow, use the arrow icon on the display, then press the dispense button. Gravity mode makes the liquid flow out of the pipette by its own weight. The outflow speed depends on how deeply the dispense button has been pressed. Holding the vessel at any angle of 10 to 40 degrees, place the pipette end in contact with the vessel wall and press the dispense button gently. For best results, clean the Stripettor Ultra regularly, using most common laboratory disinfectants, such as 60% isopropanol or 70% ethanol. The membrane filter, polypropylene nose piece, and silicone pipette holder can be autoclaved at 121 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit. For more information on all Corning products, please visit www.corning.com/lifesciences.